each drop a blessing from heavens above. And how does time float on those waters? Came one, streams, rivers, and lakes reaching for the horizon and far beyond. They carry onward, however, change with each brief reflection by setting sun, by
okay, but like bunny was so cute. Just reminder. I love your bunny. Oh my goodness. Hey guys. Hello. I am live. I am 5 minutes late, I swear. I got home at 5. It takes me an hour to get home from work, and I needed to have a quick dinner. And then I also wanted to quickly shower as well. So I like trying to have at least an hour and a half before a stream, so that I can just sort of like chill out and relax. And take my time getting ready, especially when I've worked an 8-hour shift and my back is kind of very sore. But hey guys, how are you guys doing today? I really apologize about last night. I'm so fucking pissed off. I honestly, I swear on my life, I have no idea what the fuck happened, because it sounded very windy as soon as I ended stream and took my headset. So I'm assuming, well, I didn't technically end stream, but I was forced into ending stream. But I'm assuming what happened was, because it was windy, it knocked something out, because the internet didn't end up switching back on until like 1 a.m. And I'm just like, you fucker. But I am glad that I ended up quickly raiding out after that all happened, because I was generally not too sure how long it was going to take before the internet came back on, and I have no idea where the router is in my housemate's place. I'm assuming it's somewhere out in her office that's like right next to my room, but at 12:30 at night I wasn't going to go out to the office and see exactly where the router was. So yes, but we are live, we're good, we're fine. Do not ask me why I am wearing a long sleeve shirt, because it is 27 degrees, quite warm. I'm also drinking a hot cup of tea, so probably not the best idea, but I also feel like I'm coming down sick, so I feel like a cup of tea is probably exactly what my throat needs. But we are going to warm up tonight by doing Stormblood Alliance raid. We're going to do the first part, because I don't feel like we're going to get the second part or the third part in tonight. So we're going to at least start the second part into continuing 6.4. Just as like a nice little warm up, because I do really want to start the Stormblood Alliance so I can do the Endwalker Alliance raids. I'm excited for the Endwalker Alliance raids, but my plan is to do the Stormblood Alliance raids first, get those out of the way, because I've heard really good things about the Endwalker Alliance, and yes, probably not Ivalice be long. That's why I was like, probably one part, we'll probably get one part, like the first part in tonight, and then I'll do the second part on Thursday. I did update the schedule, because I'm gonna start streaming Thursdays instead of Wednesday, because I'm gonna drop Fridays at work. So I'm gonna essentially take Tuesday, Wednesdays off, and we're gonna stream Thursday. We're gonna stream Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then back to Monday, and then take Tuesday, Wednesdays off. I'm also thinking I might, in the next week or so, actually, though, reduce my streams back down to either 4 or 3, at least for maybe 2 weeks, just so I can catch up on YouTube content and try and get some of my Endwalker playthrough up on YouTube. Because I feel like I'm slacking with my YouTube content at the moment, and I really want to work on YouTube a little bit more. So I think in the next week or so, I'm gonna reduce my streams down to either 4 streams or 3 streams, just so I can sort of try and focus. Which means trying to avoid coming on 14. And now that I have an FC house, it's like I want to decorate, but I also need to focus on YouTube content. So, but Lozzle, hi, welcome in. Happy birthday for tomorrow, by the way. I don't stream Tuesdays once again, so happy birthday. I love your bunny. Your bunny be cute. I love what you've done with your little bunny there. Wife, welcome in. Thank you for the 3 stream streak. Also, only 3 stream streak. Questionable, but you know, it's still safe and lean. I'm only kidding. Impulse, welcome in. Hyrie, welcome in. And Supreme, welcome in. Wife, thank you for redeeming the second. Loswell, thank you for redeeming Daily Keyblade Funk. And Supreme, thank you for redeeming first. Chat, I'm gonna be honest. I also very much was not too sure if I was going to be able to stream tonight, because I was at work and I get like a rude ass email from, well, it wasn't really rude. I just forgot that my sub was renewing today. And so because I do not get paid until tomorrow, it tried to come out today and I got an email saying your sub is now cancelled. So thankfully, as the pin message states, it's gonna hopefully remove itself in 20 minutes, 15 minutes, however long it's gonna take. But I asked my dad, and he was like, because it's only $22. I was like, can I please borrow $22 until tomorrow when I get paid, and I will give it back to you so that I can stream. So yes, so I really wanted to stream tonight because it's a scheduled night, and I kind of had a little bit of it was a 50-50 day at work. I didn't get in trouble or anything, but I was also running late this morning because I have no idea why, but that migraine came back very hard, very fast. So after we forcibly got forced into ending stream, yes, also I need to activate stuff because yes, but yeah, we're gonna start the stream off by doing part 1 of Stormblood Alliance raid into continuing the rest of patch 6.4. For clarification, real quick, where do you go to start it? I know it's somewhere in Stormblood. Is it Rauga's Reach? Please tell me it's Rauga's Reach. It's Otterwin, right? Oh, it's Kugane? Well, I'm fucking stupid. Thank you, Lazo. I thought it was Otterwin. I could have sworn. Well, this isn't Kugane. Very weird. Kaiten starts the quest. Wait, where? Where? Hang on. What's it called? It's sang during the final days. My gosh. Which one is it? Wait. Oh, it's this one? Thank you. So it's in Kogain. Oh, sorry, it's in Kogain Dori markets. Okay. Also, welcome in, Sharon. I hope you're doing well. Cool. I want to start these so I can eventually do, so I can start doing Endwalker Alliance raids very soon because I've heard really good things about it. So yes, I'm also gonna do them on my Gunbreaker because if I'm being honest, I may be a little bit scared that if I go doing too much content on Reaper, I'm gonna run into the same situation as Sage at the moment. So yes, I'm doing alright. Just ate my pepperoni pizza, which consisted of 6 pepperonis. Wait, I'm sorry, what? It only had 6 pieces of pepperoni on it? Like, a whole pizza? I feel like you just got robbed. What the fuck? Chat, I feel like Sharon just got robbed. Did you get it from like a pizza shop? Like, Domino's or Pizza Hut? Or did you make it like... No wonder it was on special. Oh, you got it from IGA? Oh. You know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. I prefer making pizza over buying like pre-packaged ones, but only because then I can put like as much topping as I like on it. However, on Wednesday my housemate is cooking us tacos, and I'm really excited about it. We missed doing it last week, but the week before she made pizza. It's become like a weekly thing on Wednesdays. That's another reason why I'm moving streams from Wednesday to Thursday as well. So that, because I don't know if she's going to be doing food when she makes food for a little one, or if she's going to make it like after she puts her to bed or anything. So I'm like, rather than rushing, I'm just going to move streams on Thursdays because I'm going to take Fridays off work. I'm a useless cook. I threw everything into a pan and fingers crossed. I mean, you know what? I feel very much the same. Majority of the time, I'm eating like either ham and cheese toasties, or if my parents have like given me like a freezer full of food that they made when they've like come over to visit me, I either have that or if I feel like cooking, I end up cooking. Tonight I made nachos, which is funny because I had nachos yesterday as well. I can't really buy anything until tomorrow when I get paid. So, any single time I need to do shopping, I have to do it on Tuesdays. And yes. But I am not the best cook. I feel like I would burn water, which is really sad when you think about it. But anyway, I am excited to warm up with the Stormblood Alliance raid tonight because I have also heard really good things about this. So we're gonna start with warming up with this into continuing 6.4 because I'm really annoyed that we got cut off from the cutscene last night. Welcome, my lady. There is a young maiden here who would speak with you. And I kind of want to do the Alliance raid before I lose Novus Network. Because I feel like I'm very I feel like I'm very close to losing my Sprout. So I feel like I'm going to lose my Novus Network ability to be like, anyone in Novus Network able to help? I know obviously people in the community are mentors, but it's gonna feel so weird not being it's gonna feel so weird not having my Sprout, and also not having access to Novus Network anymore. It's okay, I can do it for you. Just become a mentor with us. I mean, I feel like I have the dedication for it. Miss, the adventurer has arrived. I'm really enjoying the patches though, but I am also really need to catch up with this. And here she is, the liberator of both Doma and Alamigo in the flesh. I am Lena Marilla, correspondent for the Raven. You may recognize me from my expose on the secret lives of the Honamkuli. No pressure, just know if you go into a GD without a Sprout, you can't fall back on it ever again. I'm so nervous. Ah! I love the way you say no pressure and then hit me with that. But enough small talk. It's not for nothing that I've been standing here since yesterday morning on the off chance you'd pass by. No, I'm here because actually it's best you heard it from Alma. I am but an observer. Oh, so she's kind of cute. Alma, come, I found her. Is this the adventurer of whom you spoke? Indeed it is. Please, I beg of you, find my father. You are his only hope. It's alright, Alma. We are attracting unwanted attention. Might I suggest a change of venue? We will await you before the Prima Vista. The theatre barge has a berth at the airship landing. I've heard the Ivalice raids are actually really good. But I've also heard that the Endwalker Alliance raids are really good, hence the reason why I want to do this one first. Okay, where am I going? Back over that way. If I die with a mentor crown, it's totally because I was testing the sprouts. Oh wait, hang on, I'm going this way. Wait a sec. Oh, I am going this way. As I said before, I think it better we continue this conversation in the privacy of the young lady's barge. It's not that I don't trust anyone here, it's simply that I don't trust anyone here. Gate guard Gomo has been instructed to look out for you in future. Speak with him when you wish to gain admission to the docks. Testing their reflex. A test of your reflexes. Ooh. Oh, hello. Honestly, I'm so used to Lozel being a frick. I already forgot what you've previously been. Goodness. Wait, what were you before? So, like, what if I become a Lala? Wait, haven't you already been a Lala before, Riri? Tell me about it. I've been a row for 3 years. See, that's how I felt when I first fanted into a lizard. And then I fell in love with my lizard. But at the same time, I wanted to just go back to Miko for the rest of the Endwalker patches. And then start as AuRa for Dawn Trail. So as soon as we do the patches, I'm fantering back to lizard for a bit. Because I actually really did like my lizard. So much so that my lizard is actually my wallpaper. I've been Lala, Lizard, Cat, and Bun on my main. Have I ever seen your bunny? Thank you for coming, Cheyenne. You're probably wondering why I've summoned you to an airship, and a Garlean one at that. Allow me to explain on the shuttle. Wait, what's a middle? Ooh. Oh, Midlander. I was so confused. Oh, that's such a cool freaking airship. What the frick? Oh, I did see your G-post that one time. You're right. No, I have seen your bunny then. Oh, the music here. The Prima Vista serves as both stage and home to the majestic Imperial Theatre Company. The ordinary white person. You can keep that dirk in your drawers. No one here is a member of the Imperial Army, nor are there any spies within the troop. At least, no known spies. Ask anyone, and they will readily attest. The majestic Imperial Theatre Company are the finest practitioners of the dramatic arts to be found anywhere on the 3 great continents and beyond. They have admirers throughout the Empire and its territories, and even boast a sizable following in Gridania. Hence my assignment to their story. It is a little known fact, outside Garlemald at least, that the late Emperor was a devoted patron of the arts who supported various theatre troupes to the tune of much coin. Indeed, Solus was so enamored of the majestic players that he ordered the construction of this very airship, that the troupe might perform in every corner of the Empire. When his grandson took the throne, however, everything changed. Now all theatre troupes, domestic and foreign, must submit their work for approval by the Central Imperial Board of Censorers. If a play is deemed vulgar or inflammatory, it is banned and the troupe denied their writs of transit. The worst offenders, well, they are never heard from again. The policy has effectively left playwrights with one of 2 options: compromise their creative integrity to curry flavor with his radiance, or put down their quells altogether. The principal of the Majestic, however, chose a third option, to express his disapproval for the new emperor's policies. Oblicurely, in ostensibility. Far out my freaking pronunciation today. Doesn't help, I feel like I'm coming down sick, so I'm like, if I hydrate a little bit more, it's just because of that. And political works. Pray forgive me for the earlier outburst. I am Alma Bus Laxentail, daughter of Principal Gino Miss Sen Lexentail. Also, just as a note, I'm going to the doctor's tomorrow for a checkup, and I'm gonna get tested for dyslexia as well. Just because of the conversation that was picked up last week. I'm like, you know what? I have an appointment, so I'm gonna actually get tested. Mayhap you have heard of my father's latest play, the Zodiac Rave Story. On the surface, it is an innocent retelling of a well-known Garlean fairy tale, hardly worthy of the censorer's attention. But beneath, it is something quite different, a fact of the censors failed to spot when they approved the manuscript for public performance. The play quickly became a huge success. The common folk loved its fantastical story, while the learned classes appreciated its true message. By the time the Imperial Board of Censorers realized their mistake, it was too late, no longer in a position to prohibit the performance outright without admitting fault. They took aim at the company's purse strings instead. Before long, noble patrons began to withdraw their support, fearing to be associated with the troupe. And by the end, even the learned felt compelled to feign ignorance. By bleeding the Majestic of their funding, the censorers robbed them of their voice. And none of this has made it any clearer as to why you're here, right? Allow me, Lena. Sin? Wait, what? Wait, I'm sorry, wait. Why? How? Why? Where? When? What? Why is it every single time we do one of these raids, Sid's always involved? Josh, hi, welcome in. I've known Janomus since we were students at the Magitech Academy. When I heard his daughter was in Kulgane looking to enlist the aid of an adventurer, I felt compelled to give her your name. Sorry for not announcing myself sooner, old friend. Genomiss and I were from different worlds, but that only served to fuel our friendship. Many were the nights we would prattle on into the wee small hours. Warm flagons of pleated ale, numbing our minds to the other's naive ideologies. Yet no matter where our conversation began, it would invariably end with him telling me how he was going to change the Empire from the inside out. The troop was to be his path into the people's hearts. Rocket High, welcome in. Sid, oh man, Pops is here. That's what I'm saying. I feel like he's always in these like raids. Even after the Empire forced him from his home, Genomiss never gave up. Hoped that his work might change the world. Sid volunteering you for another side quest. It's always Sid. Also, Rocket, thank you so much for the restream streak. I really appreciate it. Art will ever strain against artificial bonds and borders. borders, man-made walls, and misguided wars. It is in such times of uncertainty that we must needs embrace our calling and take to the skies so others might do the same. Oh, Rocket, thank you for the posture check. What I am trying to say, rather poorly I concede, is that not all Garleans are hewn from the same stone. Just as there are those who pledge their lives to the Empire and would never think to question the authority of its leaders, there are those, like Alma's father and myself, whose love for their country does not blind them to its flaws. Still, try selling that sack of sunflower to an Alamegan or a Doman who has watched his family consumed in the flames of a Magitech Reaper. How many Eorzean adventurers do you think would leap at the opportunity to help an Imperial search for her missing father? And in Garlean territory, no less. But you are different. You have seen enough to know that the line between good and evil is not defined by race, color, or creed. So what say you? I could never turn my back on a damsel in distress. I would make a poor adventurer were I to shy from adventure. I could never turn my back. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Now that you understand the nature of the task, perhaps Alma could provide some insight as to where we might begin our search. Shortly before my father disappeared, he began work on his next play, a successor to the Zodiac Brave story. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Please follow me. The music is very, eerie. Oh? Are the Ivalice raids based on anything? Oh, it's based on Final Fantasy 12? Okay, so you just answered my question. Through adventure and hardship, young, the leader, a boy of common blood, becomes a hero, culminating in the birth of the mythical kingdom of Ivalice. And Tactics? I've never played either. But that is where the story ends. There are no records of anything that follows. Was Principal Geno Miss simply going to invent something? My father believed that he had discovered evidence of a second hero, one whose efforts went largely unnoticed, but without whom the leader would never have risen to the throne. His was the next tale he wanted to tell, the true Zodiac Brave story. A second hero? According to my father's studies, this young man was one of the Deleda's closest friends and confidants. That is, until the untimely passing of Deleda's sister forced the two to part ways. Yet, the unnamed hero continued to provide aid to his friend by throttling the machinus of those who would scheme against Deleda, thus paving the way to the pauper's rise to regent. You must forgive me, but I've never heard anyone make such claims. How exactly did your father come by this information? that is a long story. One which begins and ends with Genomus becoming lost in the very legend he sought to lay bare. They both share similar worlds, so they okay. I've heard a lot of people have a lot of mixed opinions about 12. I am very curious as to play it though, so I am very, very, very excited to get back into playing a lot more of the series. I just have no idea about like. I have no idea where to start at the moment. 12 combat is very similar to. Oh really? One which begins and ends with Genomus becoming lost in the very legend he sought to lay bare. Even as far back as our academy days, Ivalice had Genomus firmly in its grasp. He flatly refused to believe the story was just a fairy tale. And so, when he was finally driven out of Garlemald, it was only natural that he would choose this of all places as his refuge. Was it not, Alma? Oh really? Wait, it's one of Yoshi P's favorites? Oh my god, Hysteria! Thank you for the raid! Hi raiders, welcome in. My name is Nanami Shay. I am a Final Fantasy 14 based streamer. Currently playing, currently I'm going back to do old content at the moment for Stormblood because I played very casually, so I had no idea about like a lot of raid content. So I'm warming up the stream tonight by doing the Stormblood Alliance raid, which is inspired from Final Fantasy 12 I just found out, and Tactics. But we are currently doing technically Post Endwalker content as well. I'm just really wanting to start the Stormblood Alliance raid so that I can do the Endwalker Alliance raid very soon. But how's your stream? What were you up to in 14? Thank you so much for choosing me to raid. I really heckin' appreciate it. You unlocked these recently? I honestly, I wish I did these as soon as I finished Stormblood, because it would have been a lot more probably interesting if I had, but unfortunately I played very casually up until the end of Shadowbringers, so I've only just recently turned into being a Final Fantasy 14 streamer in the last couple of months. So there's a lot of content I have to go back and eventually do, but I am technically in Post Endwalker at the moment. We're just currently warming up the stream with old Stormblood content. I hope that you enjoyed them though, and I hope that you're enjoying your playthrough. I'm gathering that means you're about to start Shadowbringers, if that makes sense, like if I'm getting it correctly. I hope that I'm so excited. I'm definitely gonna have to try and come by and check out your stream. So I will definitely throw you a follow, which honestly I feel like I've already followed you once upon a time, but anyway. Totally understand, hoping it will still be a good time, and yes I am gonna start Shadowbringers sometime this week. I'm excited for you. I will definitely try and come by. Gathering, it is not, well, as long as it's not when I'm when I'm streaming, I will try and come by, and I will try and like hype you up as well, because Shadowbringers is gorgeous. I'm so excited for you. But I'm also a little bit sick at the moment, I think, so if my voice is like, my voice may sound maybe a little bit sickly, I think it's just because of the mix of like hot weather and cold weather that we've sort of like had here in Adelaide as of like the last couple of days. It went from being hot last week to the last couple of nights it's been quite coolish, so, and I work in the like fridge freezer section, so going from hot to cold is just, it's messing with my body. For sure. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate that. I hope you can feel better soon. I've been sick so much, and it sucks. And I just want to have a sick-free freaking time for like a little bit. But no, I'm excited to do the Stormblood Alliance raids. I've heard really good things about it. So I'm really excited. I've caught up with pretty much everything so far. Have you worn Neuropean, or are you allergic? No, I've not. I don't think I know what that is. Is that like a type of perfume or something? Or deodorant? But so many thoughts. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing today? Your username is definitely what my brain is about Final Fantasy 14, so that is correct, Master Garland. It has long been my father's belief that the ruins of ancient Ivalice lie beyond Nagixia, buried beneath the sands of the Dalmesca Desert. Frankly, I just think your immune system hates you. Honestly, I think so too. I know you're a 14 streamer, but when you eventually get caught up, do you see yourself? Yes, I do. I do. Once I get caught up, I do want to eventually, like, I do want to start going back through. Because I was supposed to start Crisis Core once I finished 7, but then I came back into doing 14 for Shadowbringers, and I was just like, I want to focus on 14 for a bit because 14 is peak and it has my interest. But no, I do want to start going back through the series. I'm debating on doing, I don't know, I still want to go back to doing Crisis Core because I finished 7 and I want to experience Zack's story. But I feel like maybe I should get your guys' opinion on that. But yeah, I'm not sure yet. I'll be lurking, going to make myself a tea. No worries. I just had tea actually. Because of the fact that I feel sick, so yes. Crisis Core is so good. I'm excited. I want to experience Zack's story. I'm 2 to 3 areas away from completing this godforsaken island. Then I'm free. Yay! Then you can come join me for Alliance Raid, right? Right? Am I gonna have to bully Riri to come join? I played Remake and I played OG. Those are the only other 2 Final Fantasy games I've played. I know. My knowledge of Final Fantasy, I started the series by playing 14. And I only got into I only got into Final Fantasy in 2021 officially. So Final Fantasy 14 is my first ever Final Fantasy. However, I knew of Final Fantasy characters because of Kingdom Hearts. So, yes. I just never really saw myself ever playing the series. You got into it because of Remake / Rebirth? Oh, really? So wait, you're like a new, you're a new Final Fantasy fan yourself? Also, Benny, hi, welcome in. Thank you for stretch. I appreciate. I'm doing Animal Crossing stuff while I wait for you. Okay, so you are that's right, you are technically already in-game, so it's fine. That is correct, Master Garland. Oh wait, I already read that one. Port Dalmesca. The kingdom prospered in relative isolation for countless generations until the Empire came cooling. Pixel, hi, welcome in. How are you doing today? We're warming up today by doing the Alliance raid. Well, starting the Stormblood Alliance raid, because I really want to do Endwalker Alliance, but I want to have Stormblood Alliance done before I do Endwalker Alliance, because I've heard Endwalker Alliance is peak. When not touring, my father would organize expeditions into the Dalmasca Desert to search for proof of Ivalice's existence. Sometimes he would bring back strange artifacts, ancient tomes, and crystals unlike any others. Do 2-4 lockouts? I'm proud of you. My father called them Auracite. Yo, wait, we know where Auracite from? And claimed they were vital to proving his theories. This is one such crystal. By the 12, it's magnificent! Ivalization legend tells of crystals, bequeathed by the gods until those who would be kings. It is during his quest to gather Auracite that young Delita rises to prominence. I must have heard the tale 1,000 times from my nursemaid, but that is all it ever was, a tale. Hit prog point 3 times and even made it. Congratulations, I'm proud of you. My father would often tell us how the Auracite spoke to him. At the time, we assumed he was speaking figuratively, that the stone's beauty roused his muse. But then he began to act strangely. How so? Following our arrival here in Hinagashi, my father spent most of his time cloistered in his chambers, poring over his past research. And though he was alone, we could oft hear him in conversation. It was not uncommon for my father to recite the lines as he wrote them, but it soon became clear that this was something else. KH, thank you for Keyblade Bonk. It was as if he was talking to my mother. My mother who passed several winters ago. Might this not have been of mere loneliness? Or perhaps the strain of your flight from Garlemald? Possibly. But that would not explain the words, the voices which answered him. Laura, hi, welcome in. Thank you for daily Keyblade Monk. Alma, who are these people? I told you I did not require any help finding father, especially from outsiders. So good of you to join us, Ramza. Allow me to introduce. Enough, Master Sid. We may be shunned by the Empire, but we are still Garleans, and we still have our pride, unlike some, it seems. We require neither the aid nor the pity of foreign rabble. Have you forgotten where you are, brother? It is we who are the foreign rebel. This land and its customs are all but unknown to us. We would be fools to conduct our search without a proven guide. Your sister is right, Ramza. As for my good friend here, your mistrust is ill-placed. I will personally vouch for her character. In all the time I have known her, she has never once let anything as insignificant as race or creed color her judgment. You are lucky to have her. But we would have you, Master Garland. Why do you refuse us? You know why. Until this affair with Omega is resolved, my hands are tied. It pains me to refuse you and your sister, but it pains me far more to leave Genomus to his fate. I'm sorry. You need not apologize. I let my emotions get the better of me. After what happened in Ravenstara, it may be time to admit we're out of our depth. My brother's last expedition met with tragedy in the ruins of the capital city. He barely escaped with his life. The Empire turned Ravenstara into a death trap. You were a fool to set foot there without a proper escort. I realize that now, Master Garland, but at the time, I saw an opportunity to rescue our father, and I took it. He seemed kind of mean. Whatever led you to believe your father was in Dalmeska's capital? My father's fascination with Ivalicization legend began with a trip to the antediluvian city long before the war. Call it a premonition, but something tells me that is where he has returned. Now, you must excuse me, I need some time to think. Yeah, as far as bros go, he's no Alfie. He kinda mean. I don't like. Like, why you being mean? Then Alma, I shall leave you and your brother in Cheyenne's capable hands. She has ever repaid my trust with interest. You would do well to grant her yours. Thank you, Master Garland. We will not forget this kindness. Oh, I definitely feel like I'm coming down sick. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. The music is really gorgeous. So that's still Kogane, right? Why do I have to talk to bitch ass? I don't want to talk to bitch ass. Can I deal with the sister? Master Garland seems to think highly of you, so I will withhold judgment until after Dalmeska. Kinda mean, dude. Also, why do we not have snoozes mods? Very strange. Dalmeska is nestled in a forgotten corner of the Empire's outermost territories. I do not foresee any trouble from the standing army, but would suggest committing to memory the locations of each of the barge's exits, just in case. Also, is this a soundtrack? Because it sounds really... I'm literally pushing my headset straight to my ears. It sounds really intriguing. Oh, I'm really excited now. Oh, does this mean more music to like switch out my playlist in the FC? As for the flight itself, the currents above Dalmeska are as wild as the land below. You may want to hold on. By down below, are we going down below? But we're going up in the sky. I think I like Alma a little bit more than I like the brother. The brother comes off as a little bit of a bitch. Alright, the Prima Vista. This airship is named after the airship from Final Fantasy IX, which has an... Ah! See, I know nothing of any lore, so I so appreciate you guys for telling me. I can't wait to eventually play other Final Fantasy games and be like, oh my god, now I know where that lore comes from. We'll complete our descent to... I know Laura freaking mentioned how to pronounce this. Where is it? Rabanashta in the shuttle. Rabanashta. Ramza. Wait, are you literally saying that Alma can't come with us? Oh, that's a little bit of a fucking bitch move. I thought I made myself clear, Alma. The capital is simply too dangerous. Father would never forgive me if I were to lose you trying to rescue him. Come, we are wasting time. Benny, thank you for the luckies. I appreciate it. I mean, I can understand his, like, understanding, but at the same time... Oh? Yo, this is kind of pretty. Oh, wow. Wait, is this Ivalice? According to my father, Rabenstein was already a thriving city some 1,000 years ago. But after performing several pirate evacuations beneath the so-called desert Sapphire, my father came to the conclusion that it was not the first settlement to stand here. Then your father believes that Rabenstein sits atop the royal city of Lesala, capital of Ivalice. But if that's true, it could change history. We would be famous. Rab and Estera, Rab and Ars, Rab and Esther, Rab and Esther. I thought I said it correctly after I read your first message. Unless I said it incorrectly again, but Rab and Esther, Esther, Rab and Esther, Rab and Esther. Love when I get an ad before I get a chance to speak. Classic Twitch. I'm so sorry about the ads, guys. It does really help me in being able to go. It really does help me, and it helps get rid. It helps to get rid of the pre-rolls before, like, when a new viewer comes into the stream. because no one really likes getting hit with an ad as they sort of jump straight into a stream. So I try to get rid of the stinky pre-rolls by running ads. So thank you guys for sitting through it. I appreciate it. But if that's true, it could change history. We would be famous. Why apologize? You can't change something that's inevitable. I know. And my mods will literally yell at me if they hear me apologizing. No one tell them. However, I know my wife is currently here right now, so wife, do not yell at me. Ow, just hit my nose. Famous? Are you sure you don't mean rich? You're kinda all alike. Parasites, grown fat on the sweat and suffering of others. Oh god, y'all freaking called them, y'all summoned the mods. No, mods, it's fine. We were only kidding. There was no word such as that happening. I don't know what you're talking about. Bold words for a boy of but 16 summers. And what, pray tell, have I done to deserve such spite? I only wish to learn the truth behind the disappearance of the Empire's foremost playwright. If that should lead to something bigger, well then, I would be the worst reporter in the realm if I did not pursue it. No. I mean, maybe. Yes. We can argue about this now, or we can return to the Prima Vista and report to our army of adventurers that it is time to begin the expedition. I humbly suggest the latter. This looks really pretty, by the way. I'm doing okay. I think I'm just like a little bit sort of coming down with a bit of a cold. You see, it is as I said, brother. Let them come to us. Should we kill them now? Wait, should we kill them now? No. The time is not right. When has that stopped us before? Fool, do you see that one? Slayer of gods, they call her. Warrior of light. What the fuck am I about to walk into? Oh god. Oh god. Oh Jesus. I'm gonna put up a body finder. Alliance raid. Oh my god, wait, there's already one here. Oh chat. Wait. No, wait. Oh, for the time. Wait. There's already one up here. Helping my friend do content, saying, do we just join this one? I mean, I won't be Alliance A, but like, that won't matter, will it? Do we just join this? Hang on, there are messages coming through and I cannot see them. Holy, wait, I'm seeing my thing come up and I'm not seeing messages. What be going on? What be going on? Let's do it. We'll be quicker. Okay. Chat, we're gonna join this one. I'm gonna go Alliance. We're gonna go Alliance B. I'm gonna go B. IB can join. It's set to duty completion. Oh, is it? I mean, let me join. Hang on. I'm gonna post in a Alliance chat to be like, okay. We need, how many more people do we need? Duty completion just means the goal is to clear. We need 4 DPS in Alliance A. 3 in Alliance B, and then Alliance C needs literally everyone. Okay. Okay. Oh, thank you for posting in the Elpers, in the Chrissy Elpers chat. I gotta post in Novus. Christy! Christy join? Chat, I need to quickly run to the bathroom. Holy crap. Oh, we have time. I'm gonna run to the bathroom quickly. While we fill. Chat, if you guys would like, it is currently in the party finder. It is not mine. It is this one. Come join. Come help. I will see you guys in, I'll literally be right back. Okay, we here. We good. Okay, how many more people do we need? We need 3 DPS. Let's go yell. Chat, we're gonna go yell. We're gonna go yell and Limza. Be like, hi, there's a couple of us doing this for the first time. I'm just posting that. Alright. We're gonna go yell in here so that we can try and get people to come and help. Okay. Let's go cheer jump. And then I need party finder. We need 4 DPS in Alliance A, 3 in B, and 3 in C. Come join chat. Heading over to Materia. Yay, Hysteria! Let's go. Come help, please. We have a couple of free DPS spots. Also, there is like a lot currently happening at the moment. Someone's doing the final day for the first time. Oh, they're in for a fucking treat. Oh no. Okay, we need 9 more. We need 9 more. If you guys have Stormblood Alliance unlocked, come help. The only times I see yell / shout and primal is for Bojda, Eureka, and clubs. I've been told to like yell for like helping. Come help, please. Please come help. We need 9 more. 9 more. Wait, Hysteria. Wait, Hysteria, is that you? Smeggy! Ooh. Wait, are you in Limsa at the moment? Hello? Oh my god, we got characters. Oh, wait! I have that outfit on my Sage. That's my Sage outfit. Except it's the pink version. But I'm doing this on my tank so I can get experience because my Sage is level 100, so. Chat, we need 4 more people. Come help. 3 more people. 3 more people. I love the fact there was already 1 up. This means that we're doing like... Didn't yell for peoples? I did yell for peoples. What? I'm in Limsa asking for help. What the fuck my friend is doing on the sweat? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what are they doing? Chat, we need 2 more. 1 more. Yay! We filled. I'm so thankful because this means that we get like, multiple people who are doing this for the first time clears, including me, obviously. Also, I'm gonna get like sent straight back to where we need to be for cutscene moments, so like I'm just hanging here. I'm hoping this other person like does it. Yay! I know for a fact I don't need to do that, but anyway. You just saw them log on? I mean, what are you doing on your Nintendo Switch at 2:30 in the morning? I mean, I know what you're doing. You're helping me with Alliance raid content. You're helping me with 14. And for that, I'm thankful. Or... Oh my gosh. The red chocobos is wait, what the fuck? Wait, why the fuck am I what? Wait, why am I marked? Who marked me? Who marked me? Look at Sharon. Look at Stu. Blue chick marks. Peggy, hi, welcome in. Wait, I'm technically tank. I need to be up front. I need to be up front. Oh god. Red chocobos! Oh my god. Oh, I am frozen. What made me want to tank this? You know what? It's fine. We're fine. We're totally fine. But like, why am I marked? What is this marking? You keep moving away from me! I'm trying to tank you, bitch. I'm moving away from Christy for a killer. Alright. Yo, we have 9 duty progress to do. Why do I feel like that's so... now I understand why you say... Now I understand why you were like, yeah, Ivalice be long. That seems intense. Because like, I feel like even Nia was only like... You want to move away, I guess? Oh, not over there. Oh my god. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. You're blue. I saw that you were blue chipmunk, Smeggy. I was about to comment on it and then we all moved and I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I can't comment. But thank you for joining, I really appreciate it. It's really cool that like there was already one already up in the party finder. It meant that it was a little bit easier to kill. Fools, you have not yet seen. Sid has mistaken your in your skill, something. Yo, the music though is really good. Yeah, wait, why is someone freaking marked as 1? Red chocobo? Wait, what happened to the red chocobo? Oh god. Oh. Wait, they look like normal chocobos. Yo, wait, Grushu's on the limo break. Together we want to run away from that. Quack, quack, quack. Okay. Alliance raids always, I feel like, kind of overwhelm me a little bit. Because there's so many names. And it's just like, oh, I don't want to grieve any, like green anything. Especially as this is my first time doing this fight. Another one of the Twisted Others, this is not something's, this is not the work of the Empire. You will kneel. Okay, well I was supposed to freaking go up ahead. I'm sorry. A little bit distracted. Oh, I see what it means. Okay, I'm second tank. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, what it mean? I guess. I'm like so confused. I'm like, I've never seen that marker before. From the cleansing flame will seal all wounds. Oh my god. There is a lot going on. I feel like we want to be out of that. Command tower? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh god. I'm moving out of that. We only got to 26, so I think we're fine. Okay. I literally had a fucking tower fall on my head. I literally had a tower fall on my head. It just went bonk. Because I'm not maintaining things. I would not feel comfortable doing so. I have to admit though, that was actually kind of funny. I hope someone clipped that. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Supreme. I like this soundtrack. They did. I'm glad. These aren't Imperial colors. We got something that I have no idea what to say. It went so fast. Better just like AoE these. I want to say so. More bandits, despite all the creatures they've encountered. I know not to west they brave. I'll be trying to read the in-game chat when I'm like fighting. I feel like I need to change my event color text because I'm gonna be honest, the green is really hard to read. The royal city of Rabenstara is right. I think I'm saying that correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just gonna say Rab. It's really pretty. Welcome to Gala something waterway. These tunnels are said to have existed since before even the kingdom of channels are widened and new dug. I would venture that some are the pools of the deep, so none alive has ever seen their bottoms. Yo! What the fuck? Oh, yo! Oh, this feels like the Lost City. Scattered lettering? I don't have time to freaking read it. Our lives are fleeting as a dream. What a sober thought. I'm gonna have a quick read of these as quickly as I can so I'm not holding people up. Using the code wooden spoon I was provided, I slip a thin booth wondering if it lentils I taste. It is, of course. Lentil soup is all that I have eaten since arriving in this village. More than a month ago, soup being a generous term for the pathetic puddle trying its best to cover the bottom of my equally crude bowl. I would that my hosts had even salt to flavour the lukewarm fare, but war erased any hope of trade caravans making it this far. Not that these forsaken villagers have aught to trade. Soon their lot will succumb to hunger, and the desert will reclaim them had any memory of their existence. Such is life in times of peril. Am I meant to be going up? Fuck. Oh, I'm going up this way. Okay. I'm so sorry! Ah! I'm coming! I have no idea where anyone is. Shit, wait! Oh, I'm meant to be going over there. Okay. Okay, I'm coming. Ah, ah, ah. Wait, am I in the right spot? Wait. Where am I? Wait, hang on. I have no idea where I am. Oh god. Ah! This is my fault. Danger Dorito. I saw little faces of it running and I was like, I need to read. Oh my gosh, okay. Ow! He bowled me over! Also, what the fuck is this thing? Why does it look... Yo, wait, okay. Oh, this looks like it's like ancient Greek. I mean, I guess it makes, like, that makes sense. was sick. I'm trying to take everything in. And also, like, not die. And also be a good tank. Because I have been really enjoying learning tank. I'm just like... Oh, this is a fun fight. I feel like you want to run the fuck away from the bus. Oh. Okay, okay. Chat, I'm stuck. Chat, I'm stuck. Chat, I'm stuck. Okay, never mind. I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, we want to run the fuck away. Now we go back. I was not breathing left. I've learned not to breathe. I don't breathe. Born of darkness, born of light. Do we want to get on those? What? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. To die a good death. Oh my god. Oh, cutscene? The air here feels wrong. Can't you sense it? Who the fuck is that? Who the f-
Who dares disturb the slumber of AuRa Fadalfos, rightful king of Ivalice? Descendants of House Beowulf? Then by my sword shall I banish your souls to the deepest hell!
Oh my god! What the fuck? What the fuck?
It is to be a fight then. I am only too happy to oblige. Like sheep before the wolf. revelation!
What the fuck was that?
You will be judged.
Oh my god, wait, there is so much happening. What the fuck? What the fuck? Who the fuck is this? And who the fuck was lying on the ground? I should be over there with my alliance. Demon face means opposite, angel face means follow. Okay.
You are but blood to stain the circle. Does it grieve you to see the depths of your own weakness laid bare? Maggots! You do not belong in my world. Step into nothing.
I think we're fine, mate. Thank you very much.
I am the lies upon which you sup.
Oh my god, demon face, demon face, demon face. What? What does demon face mean again? Fuck.
The world has no place for such wretches. Your claim to life is forfeit.
Oh no, I'm gonna fall over. I'm gonna fall over.
You are but blood to stain the circle.
What the fuck am I? Hello?
I am revelation.
What the fuck? Like you scared?
I am revelation.
Okay, angel face. Angel face means follow.
You will be judged.
Wait, who am I following?
Kneel and repent. You are the blood to stain the circle. Fool is the dog who bares his teeth before his master. The gods have no eyes for cattle. Like sheep before the wolf. Where am I? This body, it is not my own.
Oh, gods, what have I done? Save me! Ramza! Save me!
Wait, is that the dad? That sounds like menu music. Wait, we're Alliance B, right? Oh, I don't like that. want it. It's a victory fanfare, but different. That is so cool. Oh my god. Okay, I like where this is going. Where am I? Father! Ramza and the Warrior of Light? Yes, I know of you. But that you should come to my rescue. Words fail me. A poor playwright I must seem. The term you're looking for is thank you, upon which note, I, Barganarman, bounty hunter, do humbly thank you, Warrior of Light, for delivering me this fine gift. Now, hand over the AuRa site, unless you wish to see the desert sands turn red, and be quick. Gurjek here does not have the steadiest of hands. That's one. She will bring it to me. Who the heck are these guys? Don't do it! Bounty hunters? Yes, this is it! The Dharma! The Dharma! Also, thank you guys for helping with that raid. I really appreciate it. And I think we found it so close to Doma. The Dharma of Doma. Bohahaha! Did he just... What? Yo, he just fucking... What the fuck? What? He just killed one of his own? Enough, Barik. We would not have our guest think it's under bread. You have what you want, you thieving lizards. Now unhand him. Of course, a bunga is always true to his word. I will be keeping this, though. Father! You've only yourselves to blame for this. But you mislike the thought you could always blame the gods. Not that they are listening. I feel like my voice just got so worse for him. Get up, fool. We're leaving. Okay, so wait, he didn't kill him? Like, why would you... They're literally leaving without him though. Oh, the poor fucking dude. Yo. I feel he does not deserve that. But the others can get fucked. Sel, hi, welcome in. How are you doing today? You're going to be alright. We cannot see to your father. We cannot see to your father's hurts here. Come on, we must get him back to Prima Vista. It's really interesting. I wish I did this after freaking Stormblood. Like, what the fuck? Okay, hang on. I need to leave the body. Y'all can leave the body. I just didn't leave it yet because I was obviously in the cutscene. Oh no, look at Alma! Father, wake up, please. Mother, don't take him from us yet. He is unchanged. Oh, I'm already like, oh my god, I'm invested. What the fuck? Genomus remains deep in slumber, but his breathing is steady and his fever has subsided. For now, all we can do is wait. I've sent word to Sid. I hope you don't mind. It is good. I wish I did this after Stormblood though, or like before I finished Endwalker. God damn it! I got so invested in Endwalker MSQ. Well, I'm doing it now. This is fine. I will say though, the sun reminds me of someone that we've like maybe recently met in game. Alma, Ramza, can you forgive me? I know. I'm glad I was doing MSQ. And I'm glad that like we're slowly going through and catching up on content that I missed. But I am glad that I'm doing this before Endwalker Alliance. But I am excited to continue this because it looks so good. I mean, I'm curious. More importantly, you're unlocking posture. I fucking knew Edrum was gonna come in today. I knew it. I knew it. True, I was also playing other games as well. But now we're primarily Final Fantasy 14 based. So we can slowly catch up on content. And you said, it was never my intention to put you to such trouble. I am ever in your debt. But how are you doing today, Edrum? You would have done the same for me, Genomus. Besides, it was Cheyenne here who went to all the trouble. If anyone deserves your thanks, it's her. He is right. I have done naught to deserve your kindness, and yet here I am. It's beneficially nonetheless. So if I understand correctly, you're saying AuRa sight does not work to facilitate the possession of a living host by an icon, as was assumed to be the case with Yazali and the Archbishop, but rather absorbs the host's ether, its very soul, and somehow transforms it before returning to the host's body. that is the case, our Charlian allies will need to be informed immediately. But I suppose the real question here is, did you find what you came looking for? Like the Duolingo owl of field operations, Edrum is? Like, honestly, I feel like Edrum just constantly goes on about Bosnia, and it's like... I'm kidding. I am excited to, like, unlock... I am excited to be able to unlock it. It sounds cool! The legend would have us believe the Delta Herald, the commoner who would be king, was the sole hero of this Zodiac brave story. But as I have discovered, there was another, two others in fact. Siblings whose roles faded from subsequent retellings of the story. A brother and sister by the names of Ramza and Alma. Then, to prepare for this assignment, I pored over every published work on Ivalice legend I could lay my hands on, and nowhere did I find any mention of these siblings. But Alma, Ramza, what? Is his children just, like, inspired by them then? But I did. I uncovered irrefutable evidence that Delita had a close companion named Ramza who aided him in his rise to power. This in turn led me to Alma, and that I might never lose sight of the truth. I named my own children after these lost players. Okay. It answered itself. Okay, that's what I thought. I was about to be like, wait a second. Who the frick are Alma and Ramza then? Like, I'm sorry. I never told you any of this, Sid. But you must believe me. Ivalice has never been a mere pastime of mine. It is and forever will be my calling, my purpose. My family's purpose. Go on. The world knows me as Jenimus Sen Laxentail. Yet that is but my stage name. My true name is Azalam Dorai. Countless generations past, it was my ancestor who penned the Dorai Papers, an account of Ivalice and the War of the Lions that details what truly occurred during that turbulent era. You are tired, Father. Rest. I will continue. Long ago, an orphan by the name of Oren Dorai crossed paths with both Ramza and Delita. After Delita's rise of power, Oran found himself in the service of the pauper become king. Following the War of the Lions, Oran believed the people of Ivalice had a right to know the truth of Ramza's involvement and set about documenting his deeds. When the church learned of his intent, however, they branded him a heretic and had him buried at the burned at the stake. The Dorai Papers were never published, and any existing copies were gathered and sealed away in church vaults. The truth about Ivalice along with them. What was so damning that it would drive the church to do such a thing? The answer to that question can be found in this book, the only surviving transcript of my ancestors' chronicle, copied from an early draft and passed down for untold generations. With this, my father and I plan to reveal the truth and restore honor to my family's name. Forbidden Chronicles? A secret family legacy? Not that I doubt you, Genimus, but how do you expect to convince people of all of this when well nigh every soul in the realm believes Ivalice to be nothing but a bedtime story? By proving that it is anything but. And when people see that Ivalice was real, the rest will fall into place. Were it as simple as bringing forth the chronicle and submitting it for review, we would of course have done so long ago. But alas, it is not. The Doorhigh papers, you see, are written in high ivalication, an ancient tongue long extinct. My father, his father, and his father before him labored tirelessly to decipher this tome, but for what of other sources made only fitful progress. A word here, a phase there. It wasn't until a recent expedition to Rabenster turned up several well-preserved artifacts that we were able to translate a small portion of the papers. Then the diary stolen by the Bunga bounty hunters? I'm afraid so. Everything we had learned of the language we contained in those pages. Then we're back to where we started. Not necessarily. We still have the transcript, as well as some few translated passages, and of course my father's impeccable memory. I have come too far to allow so simple a setback to deter me from my purpose. I will show the world the truth, if it is the last thing I do. It is as Master Garland said, he is a man obsessed, and I fear Ivalice's grip on him will only grow tighter. Father was fortunate to escape Rab with his life, and already he speaks of continuing his quest. Promise me you'll keep him safe, please. Wait. Yo. That looked like the... That looked like the AuRa site. After what I've seen here, I'm all but convinced that Ivalice exists, at least in some form. The problem will be gathering significant evidence to convince the thousands of scholars and historians who have based their careers on the presumption that it doesn't. Not that I have been one to shy from a challenge, especially when it means the story of the century. If you're in Cheyenne, then I'm in. If you're not in, well, I'm still in. Either way, you'll be hearing from me again soon. That much I promise you. Oh, I fear... Chat, I fear I am hooked. Wait, I already have this? BRB, good ads, no worries. Actually, while the ads are currently running, chat, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I kind of want to try and start the second part. It's only 9:45. I feel like maybe we might be able to get it. So maybe I'll start the second part. If it doesn't pop, or like if we don't manage, if we get to the raid and it's too late, then I'll save the raid fight and we'll just jump straight back over to doing 6.4. But I need to know more about Ivalice. Welcome to Ivalice raids. Get ready for a wild ride. I need to know more. Oh, I need to know more. Okay, chat. We currently have an ad running. I'm gonna run to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna stop this one because I'm kind of like I'm in this roller coaster now. I will be right back. Enjoy the ads or enjoy my beautiful wall. Actually, hang on. Enjoy my beautiful wall with my little cute little bird, aka Medion. But I will see you guys in a moment. Okay. I want to try and do the second part. I need to know more. I need to know more about Ivalice. Ah! I fear I'm really going to enjoy this storyline. Lena Mirella appears to have been awaiting your arrival for quite some time. Cheyenne, where in the world have you been? Did you not receive Alma's summons? Principal Laxentale's research into the AuRa site may finally have borne fruit. We must hurry to the Prima Vista before they embark on some grand and perilous adventure without us. I gather I just speak to this guy? Yes, I do. I just speak to this one. And then, obviously, shuttle pilot! If you would follow me to the shuttle, good lady. It's been 5 minutes, Lena, chill! She's just excited! I would be too. I mean, that's why I'm continuing it right now. Yes, I'm well aware it was probably 6 months or so between patches. Cheyenne, Lady Morel, your shelves IRL look so cool. I'm a fan. Wait, my shelves? Oh, my sleeves? Oh. Thank you. I got this from... where did I get it from? Fudge. I got it from... Sheen. I got it from Sheen. Honestly, I don't know why I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt though. Because if I'm being honest, it is hot. But anyway. Cheyenne, Lady Marilla, thank you for answering my summons. Master Garland was kind enough to send for an Archon from Charlian, and I thought it only right that you be present to hear her findings. To be frank, summoning Mikoto was more Y'shtola's idea. I simply came along to see what light she could shed on this mystery. Yo, Lizard! I cannot wait to be Lizard again. Also, that hairstyle on Lizard is actually kind of cute. I am Makoto of House Jinba. A doman through my years in Charlian have made me a stranger here. You must be Cheyenne Nicole, a fabled liberator of men, a slayer of false gods, warrior of light. I thought you'd be taller. I'm in height. Actually, yeah, no, wait, I think I'm in height? Maybe I'm taller. Let us speak of the crystal. Ahem. The Otis, one of but many Auracite shards that aided noble Delita's rise to regent. You're saying that to me as a max height row? I can imagine. My apologies. The Otis is no ordinary crystal. Even discounting its obvious historical importance, the specimen is more than a simple manifestation of elemental aspected energies. It is rather an ethereal lodestone whose feliciation of both the absorption and transmission of distinct frequency NRR type harmonic vibrations has been observed to promote ethereal amplification. Lala's just staring at her like, ma'am. The resultant neuroharmonic disturbance allows for a highly unique admittance of CPRs, waves that, instead of radiating outward with a determined factor of dispersal, instead resonate inward at a frequency so labored, my estimates place the rate of vert decay at upwards of several centuries. Though I must admit I lack sufficient varieties to complete a truly comprehensive graphical assessment. While that explanation may elicit admiring nods from your professors at the academy, it will earn you only blank looks here. Take a deep breath and try again. This time in a language those of us without the echo might comprehend. It's just like, can you dumb it down for me, please? My apologies. I merely thought... Apologies will see us no nearer to an answer. A simpler explanation will. God damn, Sid! Simpler, right. Ether is not only the building block of all things material, but those immaterial as well. Thoughts, memories, feelings, one's very will are all understood to be ethereal phenomena and can be measured as such. Unlike most crystals, which only can emit elemental energies. AuRa is turned not only to absorb ether, but ether specific to the immaterial. That ether is then stored and multiplied when its crystalline confines until external simultaneous precipitate release. We're all like, and try again. Ahem. Under appropriate conditions, a strong will or desire can become imprinted upon the AuRa and stored until fermentation, at which time the desire becomes manifest. Fermentation. What my studious young friend is trying to say is that the odious takes one's deepest fantasies and makes them reality. Yes, that is simpler. You may choose to think of it as a process akin to that of summoning a primal. That being one marked difference. Primal summoning requires a supplemental energy source, such as a hoard of elemental charged crystals. AuRa, on the other hand, has a capacity to serve as its own source of power. I like a funny word, science lady. Honestly, I do too. Also, you know what's funny? I'm taller than her. We know from the Dorai papers that AuRa was never king of Ivalice. He was slain in battle during the Wars of the Lions. Yet the AuRa encountered during the recent expedition carried himself as if he had been crowned regent. I believe this was merely the AuRa in his possession realizing his desire to rule. I am informed that he uttered the same words over and over again for the duration of the confrontation which unfolded. If that is the case, it is possible that it was not actually AuRa who uttered them, but the AuRa herself. If the Dorai papers are accurate, AuRa was a weak and pretty noble who believed that his blood entitled him to power. The AuRa took that belief and twisted it into the abomination we, Cheyenne, put to the sword. Then you were saying the crystal could prove a threat? The AuRa armor, and not necessarily. Ramza seemed to fare well enough. There is no record of the young regent being manipulated by the artifacts he gathered. In the hands of the just, the AuRa should prove harmless, even beneficial. To paraphrase, it is not the weapon that kills, but the one who wields it. Now, where have I heard that before? Oh yes, it was Emperor Galliffus's justification for taking the marvels of Magitech and applying them to the manufacture of arms. Where, after all, was the harm if it allowed him to bring order to the 3 great continents? You draw an intriguing parallel, Master Garland. The properties of these crystals are so singular. I do begin to wonder if they, like Magitech, are products of science and not nature. That they were created by someone to... But who? What manner of person would even be capable of such a feat? Now, that is an interesting question. The answer to which I look forward to hearing. Regrettably, I have pressing matters to attend to elsewhere. Fear not, however. Mikoto's insight will prove far more beneficial than anything I might accidentally contribute. Good day to you all. He be off to deal with, boyfriend, right? Boyfriend troubles. What I don't understand is, if the Dharma was imprinted with Argoth's deepest desires, then whose desires are rattling about inside the Oterus? Oh, he stepped back. I have the self-same question, and thus conducted a thorough inspection of the crystal upon my arrival. The results were inconclusive. Traces of ethereal activity were present, but to all intents and purposes, the vessel was empty. Empty? But what are the voices I heard? Voices? I heard nothing of the sort. The only voices you heard, Alma, were in your stubborn head. Ramza, why won't you... Shall we speak of voices then? What of yours, Alma? Our resident voice of distant. You have done naught but question the wisdom of our research from the moment we left Garlemald. Would you put your petty worries above our family's calling? No, I would never. You would never. Then why involve a gossip monger, a goody two-shoes, and this flying mole? Who? What? Oh, are you talking about the Moogle? Please tell me you can see that. Oh wait, maybe not the maybe not the Moogle? I was gonna say, let me slap him, please. Why is there a Moogle here? There was not a Moogle here beforehand. Creepo! What the fuck? Ma'am? Sir? Moogle? Kupo? Am I interrupting? Oh, please do go on. My acceptance into your fine troops ranks can wait until all have said their piece, Kupo. Guards, get this! Monty Blanc. The name is Mont Blanc. Desian of Dalmasaca's deserts. Seeker of thrills. Adventurer extraordinaire. But you may call me Mount Blanc, Kupo. Dalmasca has long been known as a melting pot for myrid cultures. When minor races such as Seg that Bunga and the Vera might live in relative harmony with AuRa, Elzen, and others. Yet, there is no record of a permanent Moogle population. I fear I have lost my voice for her. Most likely because we are neither prominent nor populans. My people are nomadic by nature, ever drawn to the elusive frontier and the freedom of promises, Kupo. A Moogle. Of course I'm a Moogle, Kupo. You'd think the adorable wings and the fluffy palm would have given it away. Now, about my admission to the Majestic. I will allow no such thing. The Majestic is the Empire's premier theatre company. We will not sully its good name by granting refuge to a fluttering bowl of fur. And furthermore, how in the world did this abomination board the primer vest it in the first place? By means of his wings, were I to guess, as for his admission to our company, I do not seem to recall race, creed, or allegiance on my list of prerequisites. Do you? No, father. Also, he made him cry. Can I slap him, chat? Very well then, Montblanc. What is it exactly that calls you to our stage? Yes? What else? The Zodiac Brave story. Kupo? Spares! Thank you for the raid! What the heck? I did not realize that you were streaming. What the fuck? You're up late. Sir, you are streaming late. Please go get sleep. I hope that your stream went well, please. You have my absolute permission. Thank you, Lozel. I appreciate it. Very late. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Hanami Shay. My name is a combination of Kingdom Hearts, of a character from Kingdom Hearts. Should I be a little bit more specific? However, I'm primarily more of a Final Fantasy XIV streamer as of recently, within the last 4, 5, 6 months. Has it been that long? I think. I've no clue. But I am primarily a Final Fantasy XIV streamer. I did a lot of variety, a lot of Kingdom Hearts before I switched over to mainly Final Fantasy XIV, which is how I met Space. Space actually helped me with a lot of challenge runs. But I am very thankful that Space is here. Space is part of the community. One day I will look at jumping back into doing some challenge runs, but at the moment my primary focus is 14. But how's your stream? How is Marvel Rivals? Thank you for the raid. I really hope to appreciate it. If anyone from the raid does need to raid and run, please feel free to, guys. Lurkers are very much the backbone of Twitch, so I really heck do appreciate just the support, and thank you for the follow. All my follows are anonymous. I did do a little bit of a follower goal to 2.2k. It is just down below in the About Me section. I'm not really advertising it on my screen. It's just a little bit of something that I was like, you know what, I'll put it up. But thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. I hope your stream went well. Go get sleep, please. I know it's late. And Chad, I hope that I hope that those of you who came in with the raid are now bullied Space into going to sleep, because I know a little bit like me, Space ruined his sleep schedule, and I'm very mad about it because I've somewhat fixed mine. Minus the fact that I'm a little bit sick, so yes. But at the moment we're currently doing a little bit of old content in Final Fantasy XIV today, so that I can do new content, and yes. But also, I am very much loving where the storyline is going at the moment with the side content. So, I'm very much someone that's focused heavily on main story stuff. And it's only since I started streaming that I learned the importance of doing side content. So, I very much thank streaming for pushing me to do side content. And yes, but I know Final Fantasy XIV is not for everyone. So if you do need to raid and run, and you just want to support the stream by leaving a little bit of luckies are very much appreciated, and do help push the stream out there for discoverability. But thank you for the raid space, I really appreciate it. Go get sleep. It is 7. Go get sleep. Unless you have work. In that case, what the fuck are you doing streaming until 7 in the morning? Bad. No, I appreciate you. Thank you. What else? The Zodiac Brave story, Kupo. Never before have I witnessed something so amazing, so moving. Sitting while technically hovering there in the audience as the story unfolded around me, I knew I was witnessing something special. Something positively transcendental, Kupo. It was then that I realized I either had to be part of it or go to my grave a bitter and broken Moogle. Every time I thought about going to sleep, I got hit with a raid. Oh, I know that feeling all too well. I know that feeling all too well. It always happens right as you're about to end. And then you're like, oh, I guess I'm gonna go longer. But please go get some sleep. You did almost 9? Yo, I love that for you though. Was this realization before or after you swore you simply had to become the realm's greatest marauder, Kupo? Wait, there's 2 Moogles? The fuck? Hardy, how did you... Perhaps you'd have more success at running away if you didn't reveal your grand designs to every other fool you happen to meet, Kupo. Do I have a problem? Maybe. Tell me you have work. Was it not but 2 score nights ago you took up the axe, Kupo? Now here you are, professing your passion for the stage before carving even a single notch in your haft. Do you not remember? To he who churns the butter grows the sweetest bread. Space. What time? But how is one to savor said buttered bread if his head is in the belly of a fearsome beast? You accuse me of giving up when I merely came to the realization that continuing would end in failure. Only through a change of course could I reach my final destination, Kupo. Tell me it's in an hour. You like the vibes here? Thank you! I try my best at voice acting. I really want to do more voice acting this year. And that destination is what, Mama? Are you sure it is not Geromancer? Ithrometrican? Templar? Do not bother answering, Kupo. We all know you'll be singing a different tune come cockcrow. You're good at it? Thank you, Turnip. I really appreciate that. So what if I told you it was... Don't tell me you're supposed to be at work now. Space's chat, why did you not make him go to sleep? I'm... This is where you are... This is where you are mistaken, Hardy. I was destined to be a thespian. I can feel it in my fur. The role of Delita was made for me. made for me, Kubo. Kubo, enough! The actors in our company trained at the Empire's finest institutes. They represent the pinnacle of the profession not only in Garlemald, but across the entire world. A vagrant bat mole like you could never hope to share a stage with such artists, let alone play the part of a hero like Delita. You yourself admitted you were too heathen to face a solitary beast. How do you imagine you would fare against a pack of theatre critics? Any troupe would need proof of valor before it could even consider. Oh, you're really joking? Okay, we'll still go get rest. Carven, call me a cheat and call me a cur, but do not, sir, call me a Carven. I accept your challenge. Slay but one foul beast by my own hand, and the majestic theatre company will accept me into its ranks, Kubo. Wait, I issued no such. You are all witnesses, Kubo. When I return with the head of a terrible beast in my gore-stained hands, you will be honor-bound to welcome me, Mount Blanc, the mummer, into the fabled ranks of the majestic. Good day! No worries, Space. Thank you for the luck. I really appreciate it. And also thank you for the raid. That's what I was meant to say. Wonderful. Wonderful. What do we do now? What do? We do nothing. If that bat mole wishes to throw himself on the horns of a stampeding dozo, I will not stand in his way. I believe the proper term of degradation is mole bat. And I should warn you, Muggles do take kindly to those who use it. Why must you always put yourself above others, brother? Did you learn nothing from Aragath's wrenched example? Mount Blanc would never set off on this fool's errand. Had you not made the challenge? If anything befalls my brother, the blood will be on your hands. Cheyenne, you're the only one among us capable of locating Mount Blanc and preventing disaster. On behalf of my brother, I beg your assistance. Was it you I was telling I wish I had more umbrellas? I do not think so. I don't think so. I do not remember you mentioning umbrellas to me, Lozul. Oh wait, no, it was me! No, it was! It was in the Discord, I think. Was it? No, wait, I do remember you mentioning something. Because you were like, I wish I had like more cool umbrellas or something. I remember something about umbrellas being said now. You unlocked 3 from Island Sanctuary? I need to do more of my Island Sanctuary. Wrong person. My brother can be rather simple-minded when it comes to such matters. Thinking to impress the warrior of light and her companions, Mount Blanc would likely choose the scene of your recent exploits to prove his worth, meaning Ravenshire, if I am not mistaken. Pardon my language, but that Ramja really is an incurable little prick. Is he not? How dare he speak to his sister and the Moogle in that manner? I couldn't decide which was worse, the things he said or the way the principal sat back and let him say them. But I suppose it is none of our concern. For now, let us concentrate on the task at hand. Finding that Moogle before he does something we will all regret. What say we start nearby pier number 2, perhaps? Okay, I'm gonna be honest though, Ramza is literally right here. And like, he didn't even speak up. No, Ramza. No, Lena. He's not a prick. Ramza's a bitch. You little bitch. Literally, the audacity. Like, where the frick is the audacity? How does he have the audacity to speak like that? Being number 2 isn't here, right? Chat. On my way, when a Moogle talks about you with that language, you really need to rethink your life choices. You know what? Very true. Oh, it is over here. What? Where is it closer to? Shiroke's hostelry. Bleach, hi, welcome in. How are you doing today? Okay, where is the nearest chat? Where is the nearest freaking thingy for me to teleport? My goodness. Right here. I almost won't walk past it, not gonna lie. Wife! Chat, my wife is moving to Materia as soon as she moves to the Philippines. I fear I am going the wrong way. No, you are wonderful. The Falcon Border tells us that he has set a traveling blacksmith away to Yanxia, not Belfast. And why would that be of interest to us, you ask? Because said peddler of iron and steel was seen to be carrying a bag stuffed to the brim with, and I quote, albino mole fur and purple bat wings. Mont Blanc! Not that we look like that, Kupo. The quickest route into Dalmasca is via the One River and its western tributes. If Mount Blanc is bound for Ravenshire, he will seek passage from the glittering basin. After I finish this area, I'm gonna bed. It's like 4 a.m. Go get sleep, please. What the frick? I go in Orthod. Namai. Sounds like my Omnigram. A Bleach watcher? I want to get into Bleach, actually. I've never... it's one of the animes I've not watched. Okay. We in old content chat. We do not use spoiler mount. No. Because we never know what other sprouts could be wandering about in this area who are doing Stormblood for the first time. And are not spoil. We do not spoil what the mount is. As long as you don't check out the ending, Bleach is pretty good. I honestly, it's my goal this year to watch as much animes as possible. However, I don't spoil honestly, I don't like spoiling anything. But I'm also watching currently at the moment the anime I'm still watching because I've been sort of focused on other stuff at the moment. Is Blue Lock. I think I'm like on episode 9. So I think I'm almost finished season 1. But so far it's actually really good. And I'm not really one for being into soccer or for technicality since we do have people from the UK in chat, and I know obviously soccer is called football, so I will say football, but we call it soccer here in Australia. But Anyway. Asks me for a whole list. No! I'm going to be watching it, okay? I'm going to be going through the whole list. Sometimes Mount Roulette says I will. I probably should. I kind of want to use Mount Roulette, but then I'm like, I'm worried that if I use it and I'm like near a sprout, it's gonna be like, oh shit. Oh. Well, I have got it on. You remember these birds? Wait, they're the red chocobos! Wait! What the fuck are they doing here? Also, I'm not used to freaking doing content. I'm not used to doing outside stuff as tank. Not gonna lie. Oh, I mean, it's not really that different. Why the frick? Oh my god, it is hitting me like crazy. Yeah, I'm wondering the exact same thing. How the fuck is a chocobo casting a meteor at me? Also, here I am doing shit damage to like the second one. So I'm just like, you know what? Fuck this bullshit. I was on Paladin and tried to tank all these chocobo meteors. I wouldn't recommend it. Only reason why I'm doing this on my tank is because I am enjoying actually learning tank, but at the same time, I'm also doing Reaper for the rest of the Endwalker patches because my Sage is max level. So I'm just trying to use the experience where I can. And unfortunately, my White Mage is still only level 34, so I can't even do anything on my White Mage yet either. These freaking red chocobos. Get your ass out of here, bitch. Learning to tank is fun. Honestly, I'm enjoying it. I think it's because I learned healer. It's still very scary. Like, I don't really understand it too well, but a lot of people in chat have been very kind in helping me. I do want to learn Picto for Dawn Trail though, so I do have Picto unlocked, but I'm not really doing anything until after we finish the... Well, I'm not doing anything with it until after I finish the Endwalker patches. Why am I on Gunbreaker, you ask? Good question. This is the first tank I picked up because in honor of Thancred and my wife, aka who is also, yes. It helps to learn. That's what I've been doing with picking up White Mage as well. Got a YouTube video of this for you to watch, of the Ivalice raids or of like tank. I need to put like a little reactions channel back in my Discord because I feel like people need to... Oh, can I have a mod permit Edrum? Wait, hang on a second. VIPs are allowed to post links. Nightbot, fuck off. VIPs are allowed to post. Can I have a mod give permission to Edrum, please? Thank you, wife. That's so strange. I'm so sorry, Edrum. I swear I have it where VIPs can post links, but this is how the Excite quest went on release. I have to turn my desktop audio up. Adventurers in unlocking Redona Lighthouse. Oh no, Red Chocobo! Spawning 2 meteor spawning. Immediately after exiting cutscene. Wait, this isn't the raid. This is just to unlock it. You cannot spawn any more targets, so you actually have to wait. PS4 limitations. This is harder than you call. Oh my fucking god. Oh, because everyone would have been going to unlock it. I don't need footfalls, thank you very much. No, no thank you, not right now. That was comedy gold, holy shit. Mont Blanc, what were you thinking? Okay, now there's double audio, crap. Thank you for sending that, Edrim, that was funny. I can imagine how that would have been on release. I died as soon as I exited this cutscene. Mont Blanc, what were you thinking? Have you any idea what you put your brother through? He has been worried sick. Both Hardy and Ramza were right all along. I am a failure, a flop, a failing, flapping, foolish failure, Kupo. How could I play the part of a hero if I cannot even ruffle the feathers of a single measly beast? Measly bird. The audience would see right through me like the spineless jellyfish I am. Now wait, Mount Blanc. Not everyone can be a hero. Not even most heroes. Yes, the bards sing of the man who deals the final blow. But what of this card of loyal companions? Do you think Delita united Ivalice on his own? Do you think Cheyenne here was alone when she liberated Alamigo? You're never alone on the battlefield. Never alone? So you're saying you'll always be there for me? For Mount Blanc? I think she was speaking metaphorically. And let us not dwell on the details. The day is saved, and Mount Blanc has escaped sans scratch and singe to show for it. We should return to Prima Vista before our luck runs out. Oh my god. Stormblood, there we go. I'm glad I'm starting to use, like, actually going through to specifically find the tabs. But I can imagine how bad that would have been on release. That is actually hilarious. Now, where is the airship? Chat, where was the airship again? Where's it near? It's near the marketplace. She's near the markets. And then I go this way, right? Yes. Straight up there. Also, we're about to hit level 80 on Gunbreaker. No one look. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Do you seek passage? I do. Give me passage. Honestly, I really do want to like bring back my make a reactions channel in the Discord so that. How on fucking earth? How? What? What are you? What the fucking? Please! The ship is a place of peace! Release my sister or you will answer to me! When the cat's away. Put that damnable thing down, Ramza. You're not helping matters. We have no quarrel with you or yours. We only seek aid in finding our leader, Bargaman. You seek our help? You who threatened to kill my father? You who stole his work and made fool of us all? Never! Silence, Ramza! They have AuRa! We will hear what they have to say! As I said, we have no quarrel with you. We only did what was necessary to secure an audience. We surrender our weapons and offer your journal as an act of good faith. I'm confused. I'm confused. Why are they suddenly changing their mind? What? What? This is all rather a lot to digest, but your claims do coincide with what we have learned about the AuRa site. You're saying that Crystal did something to our captain? Yeah, you know what? That's a better way to put it. After being emptied of Argath's will, the Dharma sought that of another to state its appetite for ether. I already missed my lizard. You're saying that Crystal ate our captain? Not his body, no. Only his soul. His soul? His soul? Tell me, what in your opinion was your leader's deepest desire? What was it that he longed for above all else in the world? Why waste your breath reasoning with these lizards? They showed themselves for the beast they are when they put a knife to your throat. First mole bats, now lizards. This one's tongue is pure poison. Aww. Honestly, he do be a fucking rat. And I'm talking about freaking Ramza. The boy can call us what he pleases. For our past failings, we deserve no better. Your failings? 30 summers have come and gone, yet not a night goes by that I do not wake in sweat at the memory. We were fussilers in the Dalmatican army, stationed in the royal stronghold at Nalbina. Nalbina fortress was reputed to be impenetrable. Its fall to the IV is 6? 6th Legion proved a turning... Wait, is it 6th? It's not 4. It's IV. That's 6, right? Oh, it is 4? That's embarrassing. To the 4th Legion proved a turning point in the Imperial campaign, dealing a crushing blow to Dalmescan moral and ultimately marking the beginning of the kingdom's end. I've got you up while I play my video game. Such good vibes. Thank you so much for saying that, Turnip. I really appreciate that. What games are you playing? Bart Garman was our captain, and once it was clear the day would not be ours, Prince Razla, commander of the garrison at Nalbina, tasked him with one final mission. Oh, you're playing Marvel Rivals? I hope you're enjoying it. 5-1, sorry, VI is 6. Ah, my bad. The I before V is a 4 and vice versa. That makes sense. I should know this. Our unit was to escort His Highness's twin sister, the Princess Asheli, away from the fortress and thence to safety. But things did not go as planned. I still remember the words she uttered as she lay dying in the captain's arms, but a stone's throw from where the Gramsey Thigh waterway drains into the sea. Even as the fog of death descended upon her, she smiled and told us, the very people who had failed her, to survive for as long as even a single Dalmescan stood, our nation would never truly perish. But it should not have been us who survived. By failing to protect our charge, we betrayed the princess and her memory, and brought shame upon our race. So yes, we are naught but cold-blooded lizards, deserving of whatever scorn you deign to heap on us. I think we may safely assume a deep-seated hatred towards the invaders of his homeland, coupled with self-loathing born from a sense of powerlessness. The darkness that lurks in the heart of Barganan is little different from that which drove Argath, the self-same emotions that were to nourish the Dharma. Stop speaking in riddles, Charlian. She's saying your brave captain will eventually turn into a monster, or rather, more of one. Garlean lies! When what they say is true, if we do not find Bar Carmen and the Dharma soon, none of us are safe, present company included. Do you have any idea where he might have gone? Any at all? Wait, look at this. Something has been added to the final page of my journal. Then the captain must have put it there. Only he had access to it, until we found it in the pack he left it behind, that is. Is this Dalmascan? Indeed it is. It says Ridiana, the lighthouse. Why would he write that? And in the old man's journal, no less. There is a place in the Valinard Sea, far to the south of Rabenshire, where the ocean trembles into a gaping maw, then a malm across. The Ridiana counteract. Legend would have us believe that it is the entrance to the Hell of Water. Many a scholar seeking to prove otherwise has descended into the chasm, some even by airship, but not a one has returned. I apologize about the ads, chat. I do. Oh my goodness. I must admit to knowing little of Ridiana, save that which Lady Makoto shared with us, before we expended valuable time and resources traveling to so remote a place. I must review my notes and see if there is any mention of the abyss. We shall share our findings as soon as we learn aught of interest. I'm EP, no worries. Thank you so much for hanging out, Lozelle. I appreciate you. Happy birthday, by the way. Wait, hang on. Has it officially hit your birthday in New Zealand before you leave? Has it officially? I don't have New Zealand time on my phone. Wait, I don't know how thing. Hang on. It is! Chat, can we get a happy birthday in chat for Lozelle, please? It is Lozzelle's birthday! Happy birthday! Genomus and his son are ready to present their findings on Ridiana. Yanko chat. Our studies reveal that Nidarana is the name of both a massive gap in the southern Valinard Sea and the lighthouse once manned by the Royal Dalmascan Navy to prevent ships from succumbing to the currents. I stress once manned, as the tower has lain empty since its candlekeepers abandoned their posts after the fall of Rabenshire. But if Faroes Sirius offers any introduction of what can befall a lighthouse in the absence of its caretakers. No, you're cute. Oh wait, you know what? Yes, but the real question is how all of this ties in with Ivalice legend. A curiously examination of the Zodiac Rave story reveals no mention of Iridiana. Yet it seems foolish to assume that a name could not change in the centuries since the tale was writ. So I thought to cross-reference texts on modern Ilshbardian history with our translations of the Dorai papers. And after an exhaustive re-examination of my ancestors' notes, I discovered that there was not a single entry on Ridiana. And while mention of the Vernard Sea was abundant, I found no reference whatsoever to any contract or lighthouse within its waters. Rams's discovery prompted me to examine the mystery from a different perspective. What if there was no mystery at all? What if all the time of Lita's rise, the chasm did not yet exist? There is more, but only a visit to the lighthouse will enable us to confirm our theories with any certainty. Go get buddies! Able Scissors has been placed. Let's fucking go. Also, I didn't realize that you restarted your island. The Radana lighthouse lays far from civilization. You would be wise to provision for the trip here in Hinagashi. An adventurer always comes prepared. An adventurer usually comes prepared. I shall return soon, of course. I have no idea if we're actually going to be able to fill another party at this time of night. But look, I was hooked, okay? It willed me in. My god, that was a weird noise. What the fuck? Oh, that's pretty. Wait, that's a lighthouse? Yo, that's a fancy fucking lighthouse. Something is very wrong here. Mayhap it is best we split our fellowship into two parties. One to delve into the tower's depths and one to observe from afar. As acting expedition sub-leader, I appoint you captain of the first. You may use this spyglass to aid in your search for the missing lizard. Damn it, brother. Where are you? This is a lighthouse? This is some fancy fucking lighthouse. What the fuck? Also, the music is like, wow. This location appears to offer an adequate view. Climb up and scan the area for any sign of Gumnon. Find Bargamian. Huh. Where you be, lizard? Where you be at? Where you be? I can't move up. Oh, you know what? This makes sense. You found him! Let me see! He needs our help! Prince Rajla, Princess Ashela, I know you cannot forgive me. Nor should you. It is all my fault. I could not save you. Could you not save anyone? Anyone but myself. I'm so sorry. But Gamian, wait! Oh shit. Raiders! Have you no pride? You treat with the very men who laid waste to our homeland. You're mistaken, brother. There are no Imperials here. We're here. We've come to help. I know what I see. My own kin sided with the enemy. How dare you stay my audience with the princess? The Dharma. It is him, Kupo. It is showing him what he wants to see. It has him. Sorry. Oh my god, Livia. Witch! Murders! No! No, 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 no. Gunfire? Oh, thank God we pushed her out the way. Oh. Bagamian! So, this is the end? Recite the words. Recite the words. Satisfy the convenient. Relinquish thy soul unto me, and be granted that which thou darest most in all the world. Sword in hand, a warrior clutches stone to breast. Look at me, brother! Look at me! in sword etched me, his fading memories. Don't you die! Not yet! In stone, his tampered skill. We promised we'd all go together! When our time came! You can't leave us here! By sword attested, by stone revealed. That light! Where have I seen it before? Oh no. It's fucking pulsating! Whatever you are doing, you need to leave the lighthouse right away! Right away, do you hear? It is as we feared. Backgammon's soul is lost. I truly do not believe that we're gonna get this at 11 o'clock at night, but much as I wish it were otherwise, I fear Backgammon is beyond saving. Yet we cannot suffer what is left of him to become a distraction. Gala, hi, welcome in. How are you doing today? Father, is now not the time to abandon this quest? We are meddling with forces beyond... Sorry, it's Gaia, not Gala. Gaia. Enough, Alma. Enough, Gaia. We adults are talking. While Cheyenne was searching for the lizard, I inspected an area of exposed foundation at the base of the lighthouse. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing today? And had an amazing stream. Oh, I'm glad that you're unwinding. And you were right, Father. The lighthouse is built squarely atop the ruins of what can only be the clockwork city of Golg. Yo, that makes me think of the Shadowhunter series. The what work city of who? According to the Zodiac Brave story, the clockwork city of Golg was a metallic metropolis wherein airships, automata, and other technological marvels of the age were first conceived. Little is said about its location, however, save it was far away. While the Dorai papers do not say a great deal more, they do mention that the land upon which the legendary city was built was severely limited, an inconvenience that forced its inhabitants to build rather than out. Which led me to ask myself, what if the reason land was limited was because the land in question was an island? But that still would not explain the omission of the counteract. It is inconceivable that the authors would neglect to mention so prominent a landmark. Had it existed, and then I found it. a lone passage regarding Gorg's fall. While the particulars were missing, it appears the city was abandoned after an explosion left half of it in ruin. I wish I could be better. Oh no, I hope that you're okay. I'm sending you my hugs. I believe that this explosion may have undermined a portion of the sea bread. It need only have been a small area at first, one that could well have gone unnoticed. During the Exodus, as time passed, however, the waters would have continued to wear away the rock, slowly winding the gap until we have what lies beneath us today. This would explain why there is no mention of Ridorana prior to the present era. Come, Father, will you not tell them the rest of the possibility that we Garleans and are descended in part from the displaced citizens of Gaul? It would explain how the Empire was able to forge its armies of iron even before the discovery of application of elegant technology. And it may also explain why the legend of Ivalice has resonated with our people for centuries, despite the fact that the Lost Kingdom was, as far as we can tell, in quite a different corner of the world. An interesting, if somewhat ambitious theory, but to return to your original claim, it is your belief that the Ridana lighthouse stands atop what is left of that necklace. Where did you get it, girl? This? It was my mother's. Your mother's? It was my late wife's most cherished possession. Why do you ask? But Garmian had a talisman he would wear beneath his jacket. He refused to take it off. Even when bathing, he said it was special. I only saw it a few times, but it looked exactly like the one your daughter wears. And what are you implying, Lizard? That my sister stole it? Or my late mother? Neither! I spoke of the similarity. That is all. Can you believe the nerve of this boy? Everyone be like, fucking shut the fuck up, Ramza. Enough, Ramza. Our guests are merely concerned for the well-being of their kin. But what of our kin? What of them, Ramza? Do you imagine our kin to be better than theirs in some way? Or anyone else's for that matter? I apologize, Father. We have but one purpose, son. And that is to prove the existence of Ivalice and clear our family's name. Do not allow anger or hate to lead you from that path. Now, we have a lost city to explore. I 100% do not believe we are gonna get this. Do we try? There is nothing popping up, but there is nothing already in here. It is late. I do not believe we're gonna get this. Do we hold off until Thursday? I feel like it might be better to hold off until Thursday, right? Because, I mean, it's like 11:10 here in Adelaide at the moment. And, like, I believe it's almost midnight on the East Coast. I say hold off. Yeah, it's like 24 people. Oh. I'm so hooked. I need to know more about this raid series. But I don't want to do it unsynced either. I actually would like to do it synced. I just do not feel like we're gonna, I don't feel like we're gonna get a full party. And if I'm being honest, patience, I know. But hey, I'm almost level 80 on my Gunbreaker actually. I have like a little tiny bit and then I'm level 80. So I'm like very close. I think honestly, I reckon I want Picto for Dawn Trail. I'm not touching it yet. That's the whole reason why I'm not touching it at the moment. But I do want to learn Picto at some point. If I am being honest though, after voice acting for, how long have I streamed for? Almost 4 hours. After voice acting and reading for almost 4 hours with sort of a sore voice, well, sort of a sick voice coming through, I do actually feel like maybe it's better if I have a shorter stream tonight. If it is okay with you guys, just so I don't go losing my voice. With that being said though, the only situation with that is I'm not streaming next until Thursday. You know what? Actually, hang on. Let's go ahead and do my Gunbreaker thing though. I probably should go do my Gunbreaker. Why ask us? Is your... I know, but like... Stream cut out last night and I'm very pissed off about it. I was sort of looking at moving Wednesday's stream to Thursday because I'm gonna be taking, I spoke about this at the beginning of stream, right? That's a very cute top. Oh, thank you. Also Mango, hi, welcome in. How are you doing today? I spoke about this at the beginning of stream, Supreme, but I was looking at possibly doing Thursdays instead of Wednesday, because I'm not like I'm going to be dropping Fridays off work, so I'm only working. Well, I'm only going to be working Monday through to Thursday from now on, and if I push my stream to Thursday, it means I can essentially stream longer on Thursday, rather than having to end at like 12:30 because I have work at 8 and I work for like 8 hours on Thursdays. So rather than having to end Thursday makes sense. It's just sort of like, it's just because I work long hours on Thursday anyway. And it was getting to the, like, I feel like it was getting to the point where I wanted to keep streaming on Wednesdays, like long hours. And it was fucking my sleep schedule up. So I'm like, I kind of want to see how I go this week with streaming Thursday, well, tonight, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then back to Monday, and taking Tuesday, Wednesday off, rather than taking Tuesday, Thursday off, because then it gives me Tuesday, Wednesday, to sort of work on content and also work on the FC, which, chat, we have our own FC. I'm gonna show you guys my FC in case anyone has not seen it, but I am sadly no longer a Yolk. I have left the Yolks. I'm gonna change my Reaper actually, because I like my Reaper outfit. Wait. I need my Reaper outfit. There we go. This is the FC. I am owner, however, I'm not officially owner. As I only just joined the FC technically on Saturday. So I have to wait 30 days, technically now 28 days before I can be made owner. But at the moment my mod Maddie is the owner of the FC at the moment. But this is a little Meg little corner. We don't really have much here at the moment. Oh my gosh, I need to tend to these. I will do that when I will do that very shortly. We have a little like hot tub little area here that you can like chill. Yeah, the door looks nice. Thank you. We went with like the cafe style walls to begin with, but I quickly realized that cafe style does not suit Shiro, and this one suits Shiro a little bit better. And then we have the minimalist inside, and it looks really clean. I really like these. I want to get a couple of more because I like the little waterfall effect, and I've been really liking starting my stream in here. But I have a lot planned. I know my mod Colette wants to do like a little kitchen upstairs. Downstairs I want to do like a little bit of it like a community space, because I would like to host events and little community hangouts. So some sort of community thing is going to happen down here. But yeah. But we now also have a book. So if you guys want to come and visit or like hang out. My fucking controller has been weird. We do have book, which is good. Edit opening. I can't edit. Wait. No, I'm not owning it, am I? I can't be made owner. No, I'm not. Okay, that's what I thought. I was gonna say, I don't think I'm owner. You love this clean look with the water? It's so cute, right? I've been enjoying doing the little heart pose inside of it. And like start my streams in here. It's like a nice little cool effect. I actually really want to remake my starting soon screens and ending scenes. And do something to do with the FC. But yeah, this is a little home. I need to water my plants. It's gonna be very strange to remember, but yeah, I'm happy. I like it. And then this is a little chocobo stable, and this is my chocobo. But yeah, there's a little FC so far. I'm happy with it. It's really cute. And then this is my Reaper glam. But I'm doing the Alliance raid as my Gunbreaker. Because I'm also doing Reaper for the rest of the Endwalker patches. But as I'm feeling a little bit poorly tonight, I think I will call it there. Just because it is super late. And I don't really want to go pushing, trying to get another Alliance raid to proc. So what we'll do is we'll call the stream there for tonight, and we'll raid out. And actually, let's go send some love over to TJ. How are you finding both classes? Honestly, I'm enjoying it. Whoa, who came in? Hello? I heard noise. Who here? Did someone go inside? Wait a second. Oh, Cell! Oh, wait, you wrote in the book? Wait, let's see what you said. Like, lovely house. Thank you, Cell. Your bunny is just absolutely so handsome, by the way. I absolutely love. But thank you guys for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. I will be back live on, that's a cute glam. Thank you. I will be back live on, Thursday. I might try and still stream on Wednesday. I'll see how I feel. But you guys can look forward to seeing me on Thursday, 7:30. I'm gonna try and aim for 7:30 again, just because I finish work at 4, and I don't believe I'm gonna get a chance to get myself ready for stream any earlier. I think I wanna go send some love over to TJ. I never get the chance to raid TJ. And TJ's going through Shadowbringers for the first time. So I sort of wanna go send some love over to TJ. And chat, can we convince TJ that Sage is best class? Don't push yourself. If I'm feeling up to it, I will. I want to rest my voice a little bit because I feel like I am getting kind of sick. I don't know if you guys can actually hear it in my voice, but I definitely think I'm coming down slightly sick. But I am going to rest my voice. I will hang out in the Discord. If anyone does want to hang out in the Discord, y'all are more than welcome to come join. We're going to be organizing to do some community fishing things. And also I like doing dailies in the Discord as well. I do apologize for the shorter stream. I am just, honestly, I am feeling quite poorly at the moment, so I don't really want to push myself. And yeah. But the first thing we'll do on Thursday, Thursday we're gonna do, hopefully, we'll do the raid, and then hopefully we'll be able to do the second raid. So yes, get lots of rest. Thank you, Cell. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys for hanging out, and thank you for the raids today. I really appreciate it. TJ is a really lovely friend, also an Adelaide-based streamer. Does a lot of Final Fantasy 14 as well, primarily 14. If you guys want to check out any of my other socials, you guys are more than welcome to. If you want to join the Discord, feel free. I also do post all my content to YouTube as well. That's not my command. That's my command. I am working towards getting a YouTube partner to sort of help me leave my workplace, because stinky. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not really like overly forcing it too much. But if you guys want to go support any of my other content anywhere else, I'm gonna try and get another episode of Endwalker up on YouTube tomorrow night, I think, either that or Wednesday. But the next 2 days, essentially probably no streams. Back, however, on Thursday. I'll try to see if I feel okay. Maybe I'll stream Wednesday though, but I'll let you guys know in the Discord first and foremost. Please go send some love over to TJ, guys. I love and appreciate you all. Thank you for hanging out today. I really heckin' appreciate it. Please go send all the love. And first thing, Thursday, we are finishing the Stormblood Alliance raids, and then Friday we're gonna continue patches, and then possibly Sunday we'll look at doing Endwalker Alliance. So that's my plans. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. Go send some love over to DJ. I love and appreciate you guys. Night. I need rest. I will see you guys on Thursday. Or I'll see you guys in the Discord. That is the wrong thing, Shay. That is the wrong scene. Alright, I'll see you guys on Thursday or in the Discord. Go send some love. Have fun. And yeah. Bye.